and this is how lower volume can give you better results. Okay guys, so in the previous video I asked you if I should film a little bit more of my makeup routine, and I was so glad to read that some of you wanted to see it. And of course, if you don't, you can skip to workout part or just training and volume part of the video. But this is what I did this morning for my makeup look, and usually I create every single day I create a new makeup look, and usually I match it with my outfits. It's not like I'm doing completely different things, but I just like some different color pop, especially on my eyeshadows. That is my favorite part of doing my makeup. And for my face, I usually do the same stuff. I apply MAC foundation. This one, I don't remember exactly how is it called, but I believe it's one of the newer ones. So if you like, I can definitely answer that in the comments. So I added that foundation, then Kylie Jenner's highlighter, not a highlighter, but concealer. Then I added some powder just to not keep my face super shiny. Then also I added Kylie Jenner's, I love her stuff, I think it's amazing. Added some Kylie Jenner's bronzer on my cheeks, and then a little bit of Zoeva blush, and also don't remember the color, but I can answer that in the comments. And then some oh my gosh, I'm so bad at those things, at those names. I don't remember exact names, but I just like to put a lot of blusher on my face. I feel like it really gives that nice pop, makes your makeup look super fresh. And especially I like pink ones just because I feel like it gives my face, it makes my face look a little bit more alive. Then I also added some highlighter that I actually got from Amazon, and it was super cheap, but honestly it looks so good, so natural glow, that I absolutely love it. And I noticed that adding yellow highlighter almost makes somehow my face look even better. So I really like that finish of a yellow one. Sometimes I do just regular champagne one, which is just a lighter glitter, but I just prefer yellow for some reason. Then I did some pencil thing to my eyebrows, and then I set everything up. I promise I will get better at explaining myself, especially if I'm planning to add a little bit more makeup videos on my makeup tutorials in my vlogs. But this is how I'm feeling right now, and I'm trying to explain what I did. But honestly, I just love makeup, and sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing, but it just works, or at least I think it works. So this is my favorite part when I am doing my eyeshadow, and I created almost like a pinkish look today, with some pop on my yellow pop on my in the middle of my eyelid, which was the favorite, kind of one of my favorite looks for sure. And I feel like adding yellow and combining that with red just looks so good and makes at least my eyes super pops. The color of my eyes pops really well. So I love doing that. I also love adding glitter on my eyeshadows. I always use some kind of it. Sometimes it is white one, sometimes it is colorful one. I just feel like my eyes looks best with some glitter on them. Then of course a lot of mascara. Before mascara, some mascara's primer. Just, you know, adding some primer on your lashes before mascara makes them look so good, so long, so thick. I really love it. And I honestly, you can use any primer that you like, and I found that it works just as good. So you can use either cheaper ones or more high-end expensive ones, and those are working kind of the same ones.
Jag ville ha det likadant, men höll dig on the low. Tankar om det varje
Now guys, let's move on into a workout part of this video, and I started with some rear delt flies with cables. Honestly, I absolutely love this exercise. It feels so good, and of course I'm not using a lot of weight because I wouldn't be able to, or I would be able to increase my weight, but then of course my form breaks down, and this is not something that we want in order, of course, to grow muscle. You need to make sure that your form and technique is correct, and then you are targeting the right muscles instead of using all the body language and kind of doing whatever, you know. So you need to be intentional, and this is how you get the best results for sure. Then I moved on into a superset, which is actually one of my favorites right now. I feel like it really makes my delts burn, and especially my rear delts. So it's face pose with some lying upright rows. I love upright rows in general, but I found that of course lying ones feels a little better just because I can isolate myself on a bench, on a platform. I don't know how do you call this, but I just found that it really works well and it burns for good. So 3 good sets was more than enough. Then I moved on into one of my favorites as well, which is cable front raises. I love doing it unilaterally just because I feel like I can focus better on each side. Then I moved on into some lateral raises with dumbbells, which also a staple. Good old lateral raise always works, always feels great, and I absolutely love it. So the main thing, of course, is to try not to swing the weight too much. Of course, when the load is pretty heavy, it's normal to swing the weight a little bit. It's acceptable, but just make sure that you are not overdoing and not using body language to lift the weight. You know, you need to use the muscle. And then I moved on into another superset. This day I did quite a bit of supersetting, but I found that it really works. Usually, unless I'm low energy, then I go for straight sets. But I did some shoulder pressing with dumbbells, regular shoulder pressing. I love it the most. I love it way more than machine. And it was combined with some rear delt flies. Just bent over. I am isolating myself on a bench, putting my head on it, and it feels really nice. Then I finished off with some push-ups and walking, kind of a walking push-up. I don't know how should I call this, but it really burns, and I feel like doing some body weight work really helps with my upper body development, and I feel like I get stronger, especially when I include some of it in my training, or even at home when I'm just working with my clients on the computer, and then I want to do something active just to kind of move a little bit, you know, instead of sitting all day. I found that those really works for my shoulders, for my chest, for overall upper body. And yeah, guys, so this is, I believe, yeah, this was the last superset, which was some pressing because it was shoulder day with some chest work as well. So I did barbell presses on an incline with some dumbbell front raises. This is also one of my favorite supersets, and I found that of course I cannot use a lot of weight for my front delts, especially pressing with heavy barbell before. Okay guys, so my workout is done, and as you can see today I kind of matched my eyeshadow with my outfit. Not here, I mean, oh my gosh, I can't even show you. So the bottoms are red, so there's that. Another thing, I kind of wanted to make this entire day content filming day, and it's also my check-in day, but honestly I don't have a lot of energy. Today's workout was pretty short and pretty weak. Yesterday I got a sports massage, and it's not even like a massage, it's like chiropractor. A lot of different stuff was done on me, and I definitely feel better, like body wise, but I also feel like I am so lethargic, so slow, low energy, almost like I'm heavily recovering after that. And even the guy that did it, he told me that it's supposed to happen. Today I should be going lower in my workout, of course, lighter, I mean, in my workout, of course.
I love training intense, and it's hard for me mentally to go lighter. So of course I went as heavy and as hard as I can, but honestly it was like 70%, 60% of what I'm able to do, and it was pretty rough. And even now I know I need to film, I want to talk with you guys, but honestly I almost feel like I'm sleepy. I want to recover, I want to eat, I want to kind of relax, which yeah, of course. So basically this entire thing is supposed to really help, and in a couple of days I should be starting to feel better and better, because there was a lot of soft tissue release and a lot of other things, so I kind of need to heal. And it's really interesting, honestly. I never did it like that, and it felt really good, and of course painful, but at the same time I felt like I'm releasing the tense muscles, and I feel a lot better. He also adjusted me, so I'm kind of, all of my bones, muscles, and all of the structures are now in the right place, which is definitely the way I feel. But as I said, I also feel like I am tired. Quite lethargic, but other than that, all things are good. I'm going to grocery shop, get some food, then as I said, do my check-in and get ready for the day, because I have quite a bit of work with my clients. Honestly, I'm so happy to be signing a couple new girls to the team again, which is amazing. And so excited to work on that, and then of course update you with whatever else I'll be doing. Okay guys, so it is, I think, 5 days later, because honestly I mentioned that I felt so low energy after treatment, and it got me for several days, and I didn't have the motivation to film. I was barely pushing. I don't know why it got me so hard. Maybe because I was, I don't know, so tight. Maybe a lot of course the guy did a lot on me, and he mentioned that my soft tissue needs to heal, and of course I will be feeling a little bit lower energy and stuff, but it got me so unexpectedly bad. And usually I can cope with those things easy, but it definitely was something that I never did to my body, and it definitely got me for good. So for now, the update is I am in new Airbnb. I just left the one this morning actually, but yesterday in the evening I was able to pack all of my suitcases, all of my groceries, all of my bags, and Uber to another apartment, which of course the lady was amazing. She let me to do that. I still slept in my previous Airbnb, but this morning I actually put the rest of my stuff in that apartment, and then I went to train. I changed shoulders and back today. I didn't have that much energy because I went to bed so late because I was packing with all that stuff. Then this morning I was trying to bring everything to that apartment, and it's not like I can walk here easily. I need to hop. I need to walk uphill, and there's a lot of very steep hills, and it's really difficult to walk, and especially when you carry a lot of stuff with you. I believe I carried this morning 30 kilograms for 15 to 20 minutes of walking, and it was quite rough, but I guess this is why we live. This is why we train and go to the gym and become strong. Also, one of the topics that I will be speaking on a little bit later is looking like a man when you lift. I keep getting those comments more and more often right now under my reels, under my videos, under my feed posts, even pictures, looking like a man and stuff. And I'm like, do we really want to sacrifice our health, our passion, our strength for a specific look to please men and to just in general please people? Because even women sometimes comment that. I don't know, I feel like I feel the best when I lift and when I can train, when I'm strong, when I'm muscular. I feel like that is so empowering, and it's not only about the looks, but it's also about how I feel and what I can do, because I have way more energy, I have way more drive, way more ideas, just in general clearer mind, and this is what fitness and lifting does to you. So never ever try to fit a specific look if that's something that you don't want for yourself and you're just trying to please others, and don't let those comments get to you. Of course, it's way easier when you live like general life. Usually people don't say those things to your face. Sometimes they do, but very rarely, especially if that's really mean. But online, if you put your stuff out there, just be prepared, because people are ruthless. And I'm 100% sure if they would see me in real life, they would never tell me this, just because people are afraid of that, of confrontation probably, and just, yeah, it's just way more difficult to say something like that and hurt people in real life than hiding under the screen. So that's one thing that I absolutely hate, but it is what it is. So right now I'm just going to get some groceries, because I don't have pretty much anything. But the only thing, it is Sunday, and the only shop that works is little, and it is 20 to 25 minutes of walking from that place to one side. So I need to be really strategic with my groceries and not get too much, but I still know that it's gonna be really heavy, and I need to prepare myself because it's a lot of uphill walking from here. So we'll see, but that's pretty much my update, you know. One last thing that I want to mention, this is my favorite backpack, as you know if you watch my videos. That helps me that really helps me with a lot of stuff, and I don't use any other bags and stuff like that. It's really convenient when you go to the gym and when you just walk and don't have a car and you need to carry a lot of stuff. So mine is simple plain black one, but they have so many different designs, and I actually asked the lady to change my discount code to Laura10, which gonna be so much easier for you to apply and use, because the one that I was given previously, I don't even remember the exact code, but it was not something that I would use or remember to use, you know. So guys, if you will decide to buy any of their backpacks, any of their bags, those are amazing for people that trains, a lot of compartments on the backpacks and stuff. Just please use my code and don't forget it, because it really helps me, and I really appreciate that when you do it, because of course that helps me to stay with the brand, I guess, for them continue to support me and maybe send another backpack, which of course I got only one, but I absolutely love it. So I would really appreciate that, and if you have any questions about it, let me know. But it's code Laura10. You know what, little doesn't work either, so I'm not even, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I don't have anything with me. That's interesting. Okay, let me think. Now I'm really annoyed because I didn't have groceries. I barely ate something. I ate a little bit of yogurt, nuts, and goji berries this morning, but I trained, I carried a lot of stuff, and I'm hungry and I want to eat. And yeah, I just came here. I was walking here for no reason, because it doesn't work. But I promise you guys, I checked on the website, not website, on Google, and even now it shows that it's working. So I'm not sure why it doesn't. Maybe it's some kind of holiday, but still it shows that it is working and it should work. So that's interesting. And it's open hours. It's post 11. So I don't know, but we'll see. I guess I just have to think of something, because I don't have pretty much anything. Maybe I know that there's some little supermarkets that are a little bit more expensive, but I guess those are for more kind of a tourists, you know. So maybe I'll try those, but I don't know if they have any greens or anything, especially meats and stuff. So I need my protein, also eggs. Also, I wanted to order on Global. It's called Global, that they can ship stuff to you, but of course they ask you for apartment door number, and I don't remember that one, so I cannot do it unless I go back, and then I still gotta wait till the courier gets the order and stuff. So it's complicated, but you know, I'm just doing work.
Just tell me what you wanna do. So let's get up. I got money in my pocket and I'm about to spend it all. About to spend it all. About to spend it all.
Okay, so it's time for us to talk, and I promise unfortunately, I didn't plan this topic well, but this is something that keeps coming up working with my clients, and even what I'm noticing, of course, for myself, what I've learned. And this is actually about lower volume, and this is how lower volume can give you better results. Many of us I still do, honestly, sometimes. I mean, with myself in my head when I train, that if I do more, I somehow will get better results. But usually, doing more, especially in the gym, more sets, usually you end up with just junk volume, if I can call it this way, where basically you are doing set over set over set, and in none of those sets you are fully giving all of your energy, really pushing hard, because you're kind of in your mind saving your energy for the next set. And then if this one wasn't that good, then you add additional one that you wasn't planning to, then you add additional one. And this is how you lose gains, you lose pump, you lose motivation to train. When you go to the gym, even going to the gym, you're thinking about your session and how many sets, how many exercises, how many reps you need to do. And then you get overwhelmed and unmotivated, and it's like, I can't even see results and I worked this hard, you know? So training shouldn't be this way. This is why, of course, I always program smartly for my girls, and right now for myself, I write my own training programs, which, you know, in general, I know what to do. I know my body. I can feel different things on different day and kind of mix it up a little bit. But I noticed that, of course, having the right plan is so much better, because this way I'm able to focus more. I'm able to know exactly what I have to do, and then really push hard on those sets, because I can see it clearly on the paper, on my notes. I'm not bringing the paper to the gym. I have everything on my notes on my phone, but this is when I can see how many exercises, how many sets. Then it's clear. Then I can push through those, and then of course get out of the gym without overdoing with volume. And when you don't have a plan, or you try to add to your plan, my clients knows sometimes it happens, results isn't the best, you know, and you don't feel your best. You don't have as much energy the next day to push. And these are one of those signs that you are overtraining. If you become unmotivated, if you are losing pump during your sessions, even if your sleep gets disrupted, or even you have some weird cravings, although you are eating quite a lot, you know, you're not in a major calorie deficit, which I never recommend even on a fat loss phase, but that's another topic for another day. Then you might be overtraining, and actually you need to do way less than you think to get the best results. Of course, we love to push, we love to train hard, we love to do a lot of stuff, but this is not what gives you the best physique. And if your goal is just to train and burn calories, and you don't care about how you look, then it's all fine, as long as you're not getting injured, because if you are overtraining constantly, you can get injured as well, and that's also not the good thing, because you will be out of the gym for a long time. But as I said, if you want to get results, you need the right structure, you need the right plan. Not too many exercises per session. I always say that it's better to train more frequently, but with less volume, less exercises per session. Of course, if you cannot do it, then of course you can have longer sessions, but still to a specific point. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's my message for this part of the vlog, which I hope I can teach you somehow some new things. Not new things, but basically just kind of be that older sister kind of, and just put you in the place. I know it sounds bad, but I don't know how to say it in English. Kind of help you with your little goals. And of course, as I said, in our heads we think that we are doing everything right, or even if we actually know that we are not doing everything right, but we kind of argue with ourselves, sometimes getting that voice from the side, like me. I promise you guys, I usually speak a little bit better in English, but today is the day, I guess. It's Monday, so just bear with me. Yeah, so sometimes we can know things in theory, but doing those things ourselves. Sometimes it can be so difficult, you know, but that's pretty much it. Now I will be going to eat some muffins, then of course finish client programming for Monday's clients, and then also guys, so I was just walking and I remembered that Puff Bunny is launching their collection this weekend. So when this video is out, they just launched it yesterday, and unfortunately I cannot ship any of their stuff here to Spain, but I am including some of the videos on other athletes, how those clothes are looking on them, and I'm super jealous, and I was super excited about this collection. As always, I wanted to fill my haul, but it seems that I'm missing all the launches while I'm here. I believe I missed 3 already. So all of that stuff is actually back home waiting for me, which I'm super excited about. But I cannot show you here. So code to save yourself money is Laura10, and of course it really helps you support me. Of course I want to stay with Bob Bunny forever, and the fact that you are using my code, and if you are, I truly appreciate you, and it really helps me. So there's all of the pieces that are launching. I'm posting it here for you to see. The launch is already live, so be sure to grab something. I know they sell out quite quickly, especially on the pieces that are customer favorites. So go check it out. I hope it's not too late for you to get something that you really wanted to, but I'm just telling you how it is. It's already there. Code Laura10 to save. Here you can see my iPad. I'm going to be editing this video, and hopefully it should be done by, I'm hoping by Thursday, because I still need to film quite a bit to finish it. But I just want to be ready before Friday, because on Friday I start doing all of the client check-ins, and there's a lot of work. And basically my entire weekend is I am super busy with all of those check-ins. It starts Friday, and usually it ends on late Monday, and then I can have a little bit more time for my other work. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna eat now. My eyeshadow. Also guys, quick question. What do you think about my eyeshadow? Because today I tried kind of a peachy look, but with some yellow here and some red on the sides. There's red glitter, there's yellow glitter, and there's neon yellow above it, and then here it is just simple matte red shade. I don't know, I kind of love it. It kind of matches my shirt. I don't know, what do you think? Comment below please.